Hey guys, welcome back to Getting Techy with SaaS Alerts. I want you to close your eyes for a second. I want you to imagine that you're a bad guy. You've just got access to your first account. Well, the first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm going to get paid. So I'm going to contact the accountant and I'm going to get them to change my direct deposit ACH number. But I don't want the accountant to respond to that email and ask if this is legit. So any responses that I get from them, I want it to be forwarded to an RSS folder or something like that. Well, I'm going to create a mailbox forwarding rule with just a period so that it's easy to miss and maybe Outlook doesn't pick it up. Well, as the MSP, how am I going to know that that happened? Well, with SaaS Alerts, we can monitor for rule creation, especially rules created with certain names. Today, I'm going to show you how to create such a rule. We actually have one that's already pre-configured in our template library. I'm going to show you how to configure it, what it can do for you, and how we can tweak it. Let's go ahead and jump into the platform and take a look at it. All right, now that we're signed into SaaS Alerts, let's go ahead and let's hop on over to Respond. And let's go to the rule templates. What I want to do is search for the word risky. And another great rule from Jake Tarrant are risky inbox rules. Let's go ahead and duplicate this guy into our environment so that we can see what he's going to do. All right, if we go to conditions, this is going to look for a couple of things. This is going to look for an email rule enabled. But if you do have clients that regularly create mailbox forwarding rules, this is going to trigger for you probably a little too often. If we scroll down, we can see that the second trigger is to look for one that's changed and has a bunch of filters attached to it. So if your clients are creating rules and we don't want this to fire every single time they do, let's do this. I'm going to add this alert to this field down here. So I'm going to type an email rule enabled, and then I'm going to exit here so that this is only going to trigger when we have somebody creating a mailbox forwarding rule with just a period, a dash, an underscore, or something that mentions RSS. Once we save this, this trigger will go away automatically. Let's pick our responses. You could do a couple of things. We could say do nothing, which means it should create an alert for us, assuming that our alert configuration is set to medium or critical, or we can block sign-in, or perhaps we just want the user to re-authenticate, so we're going to expire any sort of tokens that are out there. I'm going to go with expiring tokens, but not block the sign-in. The response action is 100% up to you. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with. And you can have it done either manually or automatically. I'm going to choose automatically. All right, now that we've selected our action, let's scroll up to the top and let's pick the organizations we want to apply this rule to. I'm going to trigger it for everybody, all accounts, and I'm going to go ahead and activate this rule. As a side note, I chose this rule second because I do see this tactic being used almost on a daily basis, and 9 times out of 10, it is from a bad guy. I would definitely encourage you to, at very least, start monitoring for these sorts of rules being created. I hope this was helpful. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.